Most people don't realize that Shaun White is just as accomplished a skateboarder as a snowboarder. Sure, he's mostly a vert skater, but the man has won more competitions than full-time skaters care to admit. In an attempt to give Tony Hawk and EA Skate a run for their money, Shaun White Skateboarding tweaks the template with a greater emphasis on story and the ability to transform the environment in real time. Is it totally rad? Or worse than bad?
Follow me. I'll show you where I put my initials in the cement. I also drew this chick with huge... I had a lot of time on my hands.
Shaun White goes the distance with an extensive storyline, however nonsensical it may be. The plot involves an evil ministry that's banned skateboarding in an effort to brainwash its citizens and deprive them of their individuality. The world conveys a strong sense of oppression. Shadows loom in every corner of the city, painting it in dreary shades of black and white. As a voiceless skater, your job is to inject color and life back into the city through your trickery. Despite its fresh ideas, the story's pretty weak. The obnoxiously chatty characters conform to lame stereotypes, and the goofy humor falls flat. Genuinely interesting moments are few and far between.
Go get Shaun and you can turn this place out like a dog that just shat all over the carpet.
Shaun White breaks the mold of the typical skateboarding game with a story-driven campaign that feels quite a bit like a traditional platformer. Performing a near-endless stream of tricks builds your three-tiered focus meter, granting you the ability to influence the world. This allows you to snap people out of their oppressed state and bring lustrous hues back to everything around you, including parked cars, benches, and even shrubbery. There are also designated areas in the environment that behave as makeshift ramps and rails, whose paths and dimensions you can manipulate as you ride them. Walls and barriers no longer impede your progress, allowing you to climb to absurd heights. You can tweak ramps for added bursts of speed, or dig up the ground to slide under previously impassable areas. At its best, the mechanic allows for the same sort of freedom of movement you see in a good platformer. The environments are generally open-ended, and quarantined areas gradually open up as you advance the plot. At the early stages, though, the game can feel a bit claustrophobic, especially if all you want to do is mess around and explore at your leisure, something you probably take for granted in a skating game. The story missions will have you taking part in a variety of rebellious activities, including infiltrating a series of bases, smashing red sensors, and maneuvering around deadly lasers. It all often makes for great action sequences, though the sense that you're actually skateboarding can sometimes get lost in the shuffle. Online and split-screen Versus offers a handful of modes to compete in, but the multiplayer doesn't provide much. Each mode utilizes the same structure. You channel all your energy into tricks, build up your focus meter, then see who comes out on top at the end of a timed round. Some variety could have helped to make the multiplayer feel like more than an afterthought. Played skateboarding games before, you'll feel right at home with Shaun White's controls. Newcomers and hardcore skaters alike will get their fill of easy-to-execute flip tricks, grinds, grabs, and manuals. You'll automatically snap onto rails or ledges for easy grinds that rack up big points and fill up your focus meter quickly. Balancing yourself based on cues from your character's body language is the hardest part. Another convenient touch is an automatic drop-in for steep bowls and ramps, which is great when you're expecting it, but frustrating when you're not. The most unique element in Shaun White's gameplay is your ability to manipulate the environment as you skate through it. Once you gain the ability to forge your own pathway using the indicated green arrows, it's as simple as pointing the analog stick in whatever direction you want to go, resulting in near limitless grinds if you discover the right connections. The environment accommodates your ability to manipulate it, which encourages creative exploration. It's gimmicky for sure, but undeniably cool at the same time. One flaw you'll notice soon after starting is how easy it is to lose your hard-earned flow. It continually ticks down at far too quick a rate, making it unnecessarily difficult to enter areas that require a certain percentage of the meter to be filled. Falls or accidental deaths drain the meter instantly, forcing you to start all over again.
Your failure is our success.
The drab world is depicted by a palette worthy of classic horror films that really sells you on the Ministry's stranglehold over its citizens. Once you begin to drastically change the world, you discover all the subtle details. The pulsating effects of the focus meter cause a pleasing earthquake effect on nearby objects, and cars topple realistically, trees sway, and colorful graffiti emerges on previously barren surfaces. Character models, on the other hand, are rough on the eyes, especially during cutscenes. Even Shaun White hardly looks like his real-life counterpart. Good thing he has a distinctive hairdo. When compared to other skateboarding games, Shaun White certainly comes out of left field. The ability to manipulate the world is executed well, and it really does drive the experience into a realm much more fantastic than you'd expect from a skateboarding game. We just wish the story and campaign were better conceived, and the fact that the free skate mode is locked till the end is rather disappointing. You could probably satisfy your curiosity with Shaun White Skateboarding throughout the course of a rental.